Greetings friends and enemies, welcome back to Art by Flan. Today we have another art collab. I just simply love doing these today. This collab is with Neryko. I'm always messing it up. Anyway, she's a wonderful artist here on YouTube. If you speak Spanish, especially because all of her videos are in her native tongue of Spanish. So I've watched a few of them. I haven't been able to understand what she says, obviously, because I don't speak Spanish, but her artwork is lovely, and she so graciously agreed to do an art collab with me. So we decided to do my favorite thing, which is to draw each other's OCs. So here you see me working on the lineup for her OC, which is actually her version of the pirate Anne Bonny, who is fantastic. She was absolutely unashamed of her gender. She was an amazing pirate. She kicked lots of ass and took lots of names. And my favorite thing is that when her lover was captured and taken, he was sentenced to be hanged. Her last words to him were literally, "Had you fought like a man, you need not have been hanged like a dog." This chick had no chill, and she was absolutely ruthless. So it was pretty exciting getting to draw Neryko's version of her. Sorry, my phone just went bing bong. So I definitely had a lot of fun doing this, and I had a lot of fun with the posing and just translating her designs into my style, and I hope I did her justice. She seemed to like the kind of work I did, so yeah, I can't wait to see it in color, because at the time of recording this, I haven't seen, the finished version of it, so super duper excited about that. I'm just finishing up the line art here. Of course, this hit all of my favorite spots in terms of art. Long flowing hair, corsets, and titties out. Favorite things to draw. Like, you have no idea how much like, if you've seen my art at all, period, then you know those are some of my favorite things to draw. But yeah, I'm just working on the line art for her half. For my half for her here. There. Figure that one out. I really tried to keep a piratey pose. I definitely knew I wanted her posing with a sword, because that just seems like very swashbuckly. I used to be pretty into pirates, and I had a couple of like pirate OCs back in high school, whatever, but I kind of fell out of that. But it was definitely really fun to find a cool pose, and I absolutely had to put her in heels, because yes, if you're going to be an amazing swashbuckling pirate, you might as well show up the dudes all that much more while doing it in heels. So I definitely had to put her in heels. Practically, she obviously wouldn't have worn those in real life. One, I don't know if heels were very popular in the 1700s, but hey, you never know. I don't know my fashion history that well. As for this, I originally was going to do her eyes with a thicker black outline, but then I decided I didn't like that too much, so I eventually ended up redrawing her eyes and just giving a nice plain eyelid, and I also ended up tilting her eyes quite a bit. Moving on, this is the wonderful line art that I got from Neryko. I absolutely adore this. Oh, it's my character, Ayulis. I have lots of videos of her on this channel. You can definitely go and check some of those out. But when she got this, I literally screamed. Like, not in that I literally, as in figuratively, no, I literally screamed. I scared the dogs. I was so excited to get this because it looks so amazing. Her art is so amazing, and this particular picture is so good. Like, when I finished this, I literally made it the background on my phone. Again, literally as in literally, not literally as in figuratively. It is the background on my phone. If you watch my vlogs, you might have got a bit of a sneak peek at this piece while I was working on it, and when I made it the background on my phone. I loved it that much. It's still the background on my phone as I'm recording the voiceover for this, so I'm super duper happy, and our styles mesh so well together. It is absolutely amazing. Like, I felt like my half was lacking because she had this really great pose and these sort of little props to go with Ayulis here, and I was like, oh, I just did like a boring standing pose. I feel so bad now. But she didn't seem to have a problem with the piece, and if she had any issues, I feel like she would absolutely tell me that she did. we're really getting to my favorite part of this piece now, which is her hair. I think it came out absolutely stunning. Like I said before, our styles mesh really, really well together, and I was so happy at the outcome of this, and just doing the hair was my favorite part. I've noticed that doing hair on collabs like this is awesome because whereas I tend to draw a lot of my strands in with line art, a lot of people I've worked with don't, so I sort of have to improvise and draw them in myself, which I should take a page out of their book because it looks so much better, and I need to ease up on the line art that I do on hair so that I can do stuff like this. And it's really great when you do collabs like that, and you learn some more things about your own style in the process of coloring something somebody else has drawn, because you sort of change up, you know, just a little how you would do things with somebody else's line art, which is sort of great about coloring pages too, because you can color and you can experiment without having to worry about thinking of something to draw and coloring line art and things like that. But like I said, I am so amazingly happy with this. You guys have no idea. And we should be shifting into Photoshop here, where I start to work on the colors. The one thing I did but left out is the second pass of darker shading. It seems like a lot of a time sink for these videos. I'm basically just redrawing shades, but just smaller and in darker colors. So I originally had that in this video, but I cut it out because it's not exactly necessary. So here you just have me tweaking the colors of those shades so they blend better with the colors in front of them. The glass is a little tricky because I'm not really used to drawing glass or things in glasses, but I'm really glad she included these because it was such a nice little addition, and it really brought more feeling to the piece and made it more cohesive. Like, she's really a great artist, and I definitely recommend you guys go check her out. I'll have her linked in the end card, as well as I'll have her links in the description below. Again, a lot of what she does is in Spanish, so if you're a Spanish speaker, that's great. Otherwise, you can just enjoy the videos and watch her draw pretty art like I do. But yeah, I'm just tweaking those colors now. I'm definitely learning to play more with complementary colors. Like, one thing I've always struggled with is using color with shading in particular, not just using a darker version of the color that's already there for shading, which is like a rookie mistake, but I don't know why I just haven't been able to break my habit of that. But so I'm working on that and trying to get more dynamic coloring and more dynamic tones in my artwork. So you can see a little of that with her skin. Instead of using a dark brown, I used a more purplish color. And with the pillows, I didn't do too much, but they're going to have a texture over them in the final piece, so you won't really notice that too much. And here I'm just going over with a big soft brush to give it more dimension and sort of blend out those harder shades. I think I took it into Tool SAI off camera and smoothed them out. I don't know why. I never remember to do that before I take it into Photoshop to fiddle with them. I think I like to see them in color first and then decide whether or not I want to blend them out or leave them sort of harsh like they are. But yeah, I'm really happy with this piece. I'm so amazed by her line art and her depiction of my character that I love it so much. And like I said, our styles mesh so well together. It was just amazing to see how well everything played out. So I can't wait to see her half, because again, I haven't seen it yet. So I'm super excited to see what she has in store for the line art I gave her, and I really hope she enjoys what I've done with her line art. So we should be shifting on in to the final piece here in just a second. There we go. If you like what you see, don't forget to click the like button, click the subscribe button if you want to see more, and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to check out NERYKO'S channel. It's linked on the page and it's linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.